Miniature but high-performance graphics cards have been around for a while, but earlier models compromised performance for their petite size. Not to mention that they really ran hot. It wasn't until the GTX 970 Minis in late 2014 and the epic Radeon R9 Nano the following year that these pint-sized pixel pushers became viable options for really high-performance mini computers. You can see our reviews of these cards by looking up here. But what I have for you today is an entirely new beast. Zotac's offering for 2017 is the world's smallest GTX 1080. But how does it perform, and who or what is it even for? Zotac doesn't really seem to know. They say it fits in 99% of cases, then show things ranging from what looks like a mid-tower up to giant server cabinets, then show an example of it installed in a case that could have totally fit an average-sized graphics card with no other compromises. What? So come with me and we'll cover both the performance of this unique card and a really cool use case that actually benefits from its compactness. The Be Quiet Pure Base 600 features a versatile design, noise isolation, and is optimized for different liquid radiator configurations. Learn more at the link below. First things first, let's check out their thermal solution. There's no point in putting a better GPU in a small package if it's just gonna thermal throttle anyways. It starts with a copper block directly above the GPU, with 5 6mm copper heat pipes extending away into the aluminum heatsink. Above that are two very different fans. The one on the left is a 90mm static pressure optimized fan, while the one on the right is a 100mm airflow optimized fan. They claim this combination produces an ideal mixture for maintaining strong airflow over key components. The neutral colored shroud and backplate are both made out of metal, and it features a basic white lighting setup. RGB fiends will be disappointed, but at least it shouldn't conflict too much with anything in your system, as it's all black, gray, or white. For I/O, it features a standard Pascal setup, 3 DisplayPort 1.4 ports, 1 HDMI 2.0B port, and 1 dual-link DVI port. And this is actually kind of cool, I guess. It received a little bump of 26 MHz in terms of clock speed as well. Although, as you probably know, your mileage may vary here due to GPU Boost 3.0, which will automatically apply minor overclocks to your card based on spare overhead in terms of thermals and power, or throttle it down as needed. When I benchmarked the card against an EVGA Superclock 1080 and an NVIDIA Founders Edition 1080, I found that it performed pretty much right as expected. Slightly better than the Founders Edition, slightly worse than the Superclocked card. Those results were true in Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Ashes of the Singularity, so it performs well for its size. But why is it its size? Well, I'm gonna pass over to Luke version 2 for that answer. Hey guys, Luke version 2 here. I somehow got roped into doing an upgrade to Linus's personal media center rig. How did that happen? Well, it's a fascinating story involving a couple jet planes, a well-trained monkey, and a pink and green car. But we all know that's not what you want to hear about, so, well, let's skip right to it. However it happened today, my task is to remove Linus's GTX 980 Ti and replace it with the Zotac 1080 Mini. Theoretically, thanks to efficiency improvements since last generation's 900 series, this will allow us to maintain the same performance, or probably better, while consuming less power and while freeing up space in the Silverstone SG13 for an all-in-one water cooler, in this case the Tundra series Super Slim from Silverstone. The 1080 Mini runs a little bit colder than the 980 Ti did, which makes sense because it's a Pascal card, and it does have a lot of room to breathe through the side. The CPU didn't do like that much better because it is an all-in-one, but there isn't a ton of radiator space. It's a slim, and it had a slim fan as well, but it's a little bit better, and it does seem to be slightly quieter as well, which is good. And there you have it. It worked. We were able to fit an all-in-one in this tiny ITX case because of this graphics card. It had enough room right at the end there to make clearance between the radiator and the graphics card. Everything was fine. That's the use case. Being able to fit more things in your computer is the use case. If you're wondering what this is for, there you go. That's pretty much it. It's a good card, it's slightly better than a Founders Edition, and it's slightly smaller. It might look a little bit weird in certain systems if you have a system where it has a very defined space for your graphics card, and you want to fill that space, this card might not be for you. If you're going for maybe something that doesn't have a window and you're not necessarily that worried about what it looks like, and you want the capability to do something interesting with it later on, maybe this card is for you. Or if you're trying to build something small and compact like this guy right here, then it would work perfectly. TunnelBear is the simple VPN app that makes it easy to browse privately and enjoy a more open internet. With TunnelBear turned on, your online activity is kept private from your internet provider, advertisers, and anyone looking to track what you're doing online and profit off of your data. TunnelBear has a top-rated privacy policy and does not log your activity. Try for free with 500 megabytes and no credit card required. And if you choose to, you can get a year of unlimited data, and when you do that, you can save 10% by going to tunnelbear.com/LTT. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it. If you dislike this video, dislike it. Get subscribed to see all the rest of our content. Click the links down below to see some of the stuff you found in this video, like the Zotac 1080 Mini, and maybe some shirts. Not this shirt in particular, but that shirt that Luke 1 was wearing earlier. That one, I believe you can buy at the link down below. Also down there is a link to the forums where you can talk about small graphics cards and the positives and negatives of those things. And in this video, right here, you can watch, I don't know. It's a mystery video. I'm not going to tell you.